While selection differences among RV manufacturers can lead to a wide variety in construction quality, it's almost universal that some components, no matter the RV, are not cut out for heavy use.
Manufacturers will argue these low-cost components help keep the weight down and the cost of the RV manageable.
But just because they say that doesn't mean you have to live with it.
In this video, we've got 6 items that you're going to want to think about upgrading immediately after purchase if you plan to use your RV quite a bit. You've probably noticed there's a small fire extinguisher by your RV's main entry door. Here's something important to know about that. It's not going to put out much of a fire.
In fact, it's not really ever meant to stop your RV from burning down.
RVs are legally required to carry basic fire extinguishers because they have electrical systems and usually have fuels like propane, gas, and diesel on board.
In other words, it's to protect the area around your RV, not you.
And that's why it's usually a BC fire extinguisher, which is meant for fuels and electrical fires.
We recommend having and maintaining anywhere from 3 to 5 ABC fire extinguishers in your RV.
In addition to putting out liquid, gas, and electrical fires, an ABC fire extinguisher can be used on wood, paper, and trash.
We suggest putting one by the door, in the kitchen, in the bedrooms, and in an outside compartment.
You should even consider a special kitchen fire extinguisher for under your sink. They're specifically designed for grease fires. Fire extinguishers should be inspected and the contents shaken periodically to keep them in top shape.
Also, they expire. Check the dates and replace or service when necessary.
Showers are one of those everyday pleasures that a lot of people find it hard to deal with the disappointment of in a new RV.
However, there is one simple, inexpensive way to improve your RV shower: a new shower head. And while almost any shower is an upgrade to the one in your RV, a lot of RVers swear by the Oxygenics brand. Even with lower pressures in an RV plumbing, the Oxygenics shower head injects air into the stream for the feeling of increased pressure without using as much water.
The model we're going to recommend in the description also has a valve for ease of starting and stopping the flow without changing the water temperature when you're trying to conserve water from your tank. That can be really important.
This might be the #1 item people plan to replace in an RV as soon as they buy it. Most RV mattresses are notorious for being of poor quality and leaving you feeling like you slept on the hard ground all night long. If I wanted to sleep on the ground, I would tent camp.
A mattress topper can solve the problem if you're an occasional camper, but if you use your RV regularly or plan to full time, the best solution is to invest in a great mattress.
Recently, we partnered up with the folks at RV Mattress by Brooklyn Bedding to test out their Wanderlust series. We have the 10-inch RV King, and after 30 well-rested nights, I can say we are incredibly pleased with how it is held up and how well we are sleeping.
Several reasons to go with RVmattress.com include the 120-night sleep trial, the ability to pick different sizes and thicknesses depending on your RV mattress needs. Plus, their products are toxin-free and incredibly simple to set up.
It's hard to understate how important this customizability is. We needed very specific thickness in order to allow our wardrobe slide to close over our bed.
And we actually went with an RV King instead of a regular King because it's a little bit shorter, allowing us more room at the foot of our bed. I'm 6'2" and don't even notice it's shorter.
Within minutes of unboxing, we were able to make the bed and look forward to a good night's sleep. A mattress can be an incredibly expensive item, but we found RVmattress.com to be fairly priced and the quality beats expense.
And we were able to get it delivered straight to a campground because they're compressed and it is a much smaller size than you would imagine. When you've already spent a decent amount of money on your RV, it's nice to be able to save a little money on a mattress. We're big fans of this mattress and happy to include them in this video and share our thoughts with you.
RVmattress.com is offering free shipping, and they extended a 20% off your purchase when you visit rvmattress.com/RVmiles and use promo code RVmiles. We'll include it in a link in the description.
Not all vent fans are created equally. While they may move a little air, some do it with small blades and low velocity, hardly enough to be truly effective, and you get a lot of noise in exchange for not much of a breeze at all.
Two brands with terrific reputations, Max Air and Fantastic, are good choices to replace inferior fans that you may have received in your new RV.
The opening in your RV's roof is usually a standard 14 inches, which makes the replacement process very simple. For best results, we recommend always including a vent cover so the fan can be used even if the weather isn't cooperating.
There are so many battery choices for RVs. Batteries are typically provided by the dealer rather than the manufacturer, though that's beginning to change as some manufacturers start to focus on solar packages. Ask your dealer before making the deal.
A single generic 12-volt flooded lead acid battery is often what you get. A good upgrade for beginners is a sealed absorbed glass mat, or AGM battery. While the technology isn't terribly different, an AGM battery has the advantage of having no maintenance required, and it's a little bit more stable.
Lithium batteries are becoming more and more common, with some manufacturers such as Keystone and Rockwood including them standard.
Though they come with a higher price tag, lithium batteries have the advantage of being sealed, no spills or off-gassing, lighter weight, and being able to discharge to about 80% of their capacity, as opposed to the around 50% you get on lead acid batteries.
A lithium battery can also have a life expectancy of up to 40 times that of a lead battery. This could be the last battery you'll ever need.
We have two 250 amp hour Sun Cycle lithium batteries from Go Power, and they're fantastic. It's essentially the equivalent of 1,000 amp hours of traditional batteries, and they're a lot less finicky.
They are quite a bit more expensive though. The batteries we have will run you about $2,400 a piece, which is pretty standard for lithium, anywhere from $900 to $1,200 per 1,000 amp hours.
And not all lithium batteries are created equally, so do your research before buying.
With the increased interest in boondocking or camping off-grid, solar panels and long-lasting, reliable lithium batteries are becoming ever more popular choices for RVers.
You may have heard some not too polite terms for tires that tend to come standard on many RVs. They're often manufactured overseas to lower standards and barely meet the weight rating of the RV they carry.
And don't have the rating and stamina needed for supporting some of the larger, heavier RVs over long distances.
Travel trailers and fifth wheels in particular are often equipped with lower quality tires. While meticulous maintenance and monitoring can help prevent disasters, it's really a good idea to very soon consider an upgrade on your tires. Consider Goodyear Endurance or Carlisle brands and possibly jumping up a load range. Just make sure your rims can handle an increased PSI. The max PSI is stamped on the rim. Bad
tires are a very serious safety issue that are not worth saving a few dollars. Class A motorhome owners are in luck. Those are usually equipped with quality RV tires.
Essentially, when it comes to all of these items, the more you paid for your RV, the less likely you are in need of an upgrade.
Have you changed any of these items in your own RV? Do you have suggestions or other items that almost always need to be replaced? Leave us a comment below to let us know what you've done.
Please take a moment to hit the like button for the algorithm and subscribe if you want more like this, or even if not, it's free.
See you next time.